hey, vinyl community, and welcome YouTubers from everywhere. You see that little girl there, 4 years old, being held by Louis Armstrong in 1961 at his house for his birthday party? That's the little girl we're going to be talking about, but she's all grown up now. Yeah, most of you, I bet very few of you have ever heard of this person. She's been on as a backup singer or as a musician on nearly 300 albums, shown on Discogs, and of course many albums that haven't got posted to Discogs. Not counting, of course, I believe the 6 albums she's done on her own. First, just a little more of the unusual things about this extremely talented person. In the mid-1980s in New York, she was asked to come up on stage with Donald Fagen of Steely Dan and sing. Well, that went quite well. She was asked to tour with him, and a few years later, Steely Dan got back together, and she toured with them until 1996. In 2002 up through 2004, she worked with, backed up on records, and toured with David Bowie. And she was a backup singer for 30 years, working in New York studios, where she was the on-demand #1 person to call for rock, for pop, for blues, for rhythm and blues, for soul. Why didn't she go out on her own? Well, in 2004, David Bowie's touring was stopped, and so she looked around for something to do, and her manager, who later became her husband, said, why don't we record our own record? 2006, her first record came out. She was born in 1954, and in 2014, she was the second best-selling female artist on several different jazz labels. So let's see what this lady can do.
Well, I got a man who is always late every time we have a date, but I love him. Yes, I love him. I'm gonna go around to his gate, see if I can get a few things straight, 'cause I want him. My baby, the way that you've been acting makes me doubt you is still my baby, baby.
Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Baby, on this album in 2019, nominated for a Grammy. Of course, now you know who we're talking about, don't we? Catherine Russell, Alone Together. Yeah, we're going to show some of her other stuff, and we're going to listen to some more music. So I hope you're enjoying this. Now, I found out about this lady some years ago, and I purchased 4 CDs. I shared that with my sister, who enjoyed that. And here recently, she called me on the phone. She said, I bought tickets to Catherine Russell, and you're going with me. I said, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Well, man, am I glad she did. This is her newest album, Send For Me. Happened to be, she said, thank you, Rich. Catherine Russell. Was great to meet this fine lady, 67 years old when she did this album. She's singing better than ever when she was with all those rock guys. She's had her quartet with her, piano, bass, drums, and the guitar player, who you'll see some of these guys in some of these videos. So let's check out Blue and Sentimental off of her latest album.
Blue and sentimental, my dreams are blue dreams, just won't come true dreams I find. Blue and sentimental, I can't forget you, my heart won't let you out of my mind. It rains all the time since you said goodbye. The skies and my eyes and my heart all cry. Blue and sentimental, if you don't want me, why do you haunt me and keep me feeling blue and sentimental?
Man, this gal can sing, but where did she come from? Well, her father was Louis Russell, band leader and pianist for many years, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. For many years, he was musical director of Louis Armstrong, and even before that, Louis Armstrong fronted his band for a few years. So there's some musicality in that family, isn't it? Well, her mother was no slouch. She had degrees from Juilliard and Manhattan School of Music, so she was off to a right start. On this tune coming up, you're going to hear Don't Take Your Love For Me, which was a tune, as you'll see here, recorded by her father years ago. The sax player you will see here is 102 years old, and they did this recording to celebrate his birthday.
Tear a star from out the sky, and the sky feels blue. Tear a petal from a rose, and the rose weeps too. Take your heart away from mine, and mine will surely break. My life is yours to make, so please keep the spark away. Would you take the wings from birds so that they can fly?
In 2016, she won the Grammy Best Jazz Vocal Album for this album, Harlem on My Mind. Jim Cullum Jazz Band at the Riverwalk in San Antonio, they had a PBR weekly show for a number of years. And one night they had two guest artists. They had Dick Hyman on piano and Catherine Russell on vocal. And that was the first time I had ever heard her. I loved this tune, and it was on her 2008 CD, which I bought. And then the CDs that came later, and those older CDs have not been issued on record.
I know a man in Georgia, I know know a man in Maine. I know a man in Frisco who wants me to change my name. I know a man in Bammy who calls me Little Doll, but none of them ain't in it when it comes to making love. 'Cause my old daddy's got a brand new way to love. My old daddy's got skin like a silken glove. Oh, my pretty papa's so easy to handle. Not another man holds a candle. My old daddy has set a pace. Can't no other man take his place. My old daddy's got a brand new way to walk. Oh, my old daddy's got a nice line of baby talk. Well, he makes more love than he has ever made. He thinks I'm the leader of a big parade. My old daddy's got a brand new way to love.
Yeah, this old daddy's got a brand new way to love, and I got a brand new way to walk. And I'll be walking to see you all down the trail and keep 'em spinning.
Happy trails to you until we meet again.